From what I know about Spokane, we are somewhat conservative.
I have to say I would have been a little more leery to move here if I knew that this was here.
We don't want to encourage more of this kind of a business. I think you can make a lot of money doing these things, unsavory things, let's say.
I had no idea that it was going to become as risque as it has.
Who can say that they go to work and not wear pants? So that's a good call.
It should be all about the coffee and not about the body, you know. My name is Mike Fagan, and I happen to be the elected city council person, one of two that represents District 1 in Northeast Spokane. And I'll tell you something, having frequented at least one time in each of these shops just to see for myself what it was that the consumer is subjected to, we're talking about 3 stickers strategically placed, and I'll leave that up to everybody else's imagination as to where those stickers are placed.
So my name's Brittany Patterson. I go to Eastern Washington University, full-time college student, and I work here about 5 days a week.
Thank you.
Let us be nice.
I think that it's really ridiculous when some people, you know, they'll say that they're sitting in traffic and their kids are seeing, like, they look in the window or they're staring or they're like, Mommy, like, they're gonna say whatever they want or like tug on people's heartstrings to make them, like, you know, everyone uses the kids.
I don't want to you know, pound on the "it's for the children" argument, but that's what it really is all about.
My name's Kimberly Curry, and we're here in Spokane, Washington. I'm a mother of 4. I stay at home with my kids, and I really enjoy it. Well, we were shocked. It was Christmas Eve, and we had all of our kids, and we were just coming back from an IMAX movie, and my daughter she was 7 at the time. She said, Mommy, that lady doesn't have a shirt on. And so we all looked, and then I said, no, don't look. I mean, we were just really shocked.
I have full families that come in that love me. Whichever stand I'm at, they bring the whole family of their kids. You know, I've offered to babysit before, so it really doesn't affect kids at all. So I don't know where I think they're just trying to find another thing to be offended by. And I mean, using kids is obviously the best way to get people to rally for you, because everyone loves kids. That's our future.
The problem wasn't as much what they saw, it was having to explain to my 8, 7, and 5-year-old kids why there are women without shirts on serving coffee, and why there are men in line to get this coffee. And I'm all for people doing what they want to do, but I don't want it imposed on my family.
I'm Maya Oslin. This is a bikini barista stand here in Puyallup, Washington. Basically, we make coffee just as you would get at Starbucks, but the only difference is that I'm just in a bikini. I'm busting my butt working 2 jobs to put myself through school. I want a nice car, I want a nice house, and I'm buying my first house in 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Like, hard work really does pay off, and if I have to make coffee in a bikini to get where I need to go, fine, but I'm not stepping out of the way I was raised or breaking any morals. I would say the community here in certain parts, they're very accepting of whatever it is that you do, but then you do have your fair share of conservative people who they're gonna stand strong by their opinion. And thank you. Have a good day. I feel like they need more male stands, definitely. That'd give me something to look at, which is great.
Here you go, ladies. It's the phenomenon of shirtless baristas. We've been here 2 years. We got voted by the community the best coffee and kids have for 2 years in a row, and I figured if the girls could do it, why can't guys? It level the playing field, equal rights type of thing. The way that we perceive ourselves isn't sexual. We perceive ourselves very professional. I have 2 kids. I have a 4-year-old son and a 9-month-old daughter. And some days my son will come in here with me, and I make him hot chocolates, and he'll talk to the customers. They all love him as well. So we're not wearing anything less than you see at the beach, you know. you go to the beach and see people with less on than we have. And we don't treat it in a sexual manner.
I love people. I'm a people person. Trying to stay dry in this rain, okay?
Bye.
All right, have a good day.
See you later, bud.
I know what I do it for. I know I do it to support myself and my family, and that it's just fun, you know? And why wouldn't you want to go get coffee for someone who looks good, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go get coffee, I'd rather go get it from a hot guy than to go get it from, you know what I'm saying, or a hot girl.
I would not want my daughter doing that kind of work because I think it might endanger her. And I also think it's not a healthy, happy lifestyle. I am Cindy Zapataki. I am a resident of Spokane, Washington, and we are in Riverfront Park in Spokane in front of our famous Red Wagon slide. You know, I have 4 sons, and in my testimony to my city council, I said that one of my goals as a mother was to try to train up sons who respected women and treated women nicely. They do wear lingerie, they do wear bikinis, but they have topless Tuesdays, which are really topless and bottomless. And it draws people to try to make more money and get ahead and put themselves through school doing these things. That is certainly a draw, and it's something that we as a community have to deal with, is are we promoting jobs and businesses? Are we supporting business that will provide alternative jobs? You know, our community wants that.
Obviously, as our economy evolves and goes through its fluctuations, you know, there are a lot of business owners out there that are still trying to figure out how to build a better mousetrap. Unfortunately, here in the city of Spokane, that better mousetrap in their minds would be to sell sex. I'm not literally saying selling of sex. I'm just saying that the exploitation of women, I mean, that is a huge cultural issue that's been in the face of Americans for a long, long time.
A lot of people think that I'm forced to do this, or like they like ask me, they're like, do you have to wear that? And I'm like, I choose to, you know, it's something that I choose to do. It's not something that I feel like is demeaning or, you know, it's more empowering than anything.
It doesn't matter how good you look if you don't have a good product, your customers aren't going to return. I love what I do, I love having a good time, and this is what I do.
You do get your fair share of very aggressive customers sometimes, and that's when I'm a little shy, like, okay, here's your coffee. The owner has us super protected with cameras, there's a smoke shop right there. I have a licensed concealed weapon, so I don't feel threatened at all.
I don't think anybody wants to put them out of business, and we certainly don't want more unemployed young men and women in our community. We want jobs for people. I think if they would put more clothing on and not draw young men into coming in just to see the girls and pay them for all kinds of acts, I think it would be better for our community.
I can tell you I'd be making a lot more money if I was prostituting.
The sad part is about bikini stands is that there are certain stands that give bikini baristas a bad name, like a really bad name, because they have been busted for stuff like that.
That's been surprising and a little disheartening to know that our city council doesn't care about this and that they actually think it's just fine. They've kind of scoffed at us when we've made it an issue. We filled the room with parents and concerned citizens, and it just doesn't seem to work.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I respect it, but my perspective's not going to change. So
I love all of our customers. It's really awesome, but people will make a point to be like, you know what, I support you guys, and I think that it's unfair for them. Like, this is your job, and you are awesome at what you do, and like, you're not hurting anyone. We're not hurting anyone.